Combo gunner? You have combo gunner already?
Combo gunner is probably one of the things you probably can.
Quite possibly. Okay, we get the rest of the story out the way.
If you have low max HP and your skin is
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You need more.
you would need more.
I wanted to find out what the value that the barrier 5 gives for.
Let's see if I can find it. They said in this case you're better off with smooth recovery because it gives you an overdrive counter boost, which you desperately need. Because it's an AoE green.
What is the TP cost?
No.
Oh, okay.
Because they said sniper struggles with overdrive counter, so any AoE green is on this. Absorber skin is the only issue with absorber skin is that because you have low HP, it doesn't really work that well. But they said that if you use smooth recovery, you can have green bonus.
Oh, because green bonus gives you more rage. Did I put green bonus in your build already? Yeah, I did.
They said, believe it or not, you can have eagle eye or smooth. Because the accuracy you get from eagle eye is actually probably not.
Yeah, because Ghost Sniper should give you enough already. I mean, Eagle Eye in general could probably be replaced by the other, the new skills from alloys.
Disappeared? What do you mean?
We got reports of an unexplained phenomenon. Dematerialization events all across Mira.
Oh, apparently
What do we know about
the
it?
issue with Slayer.
Whatever it is, it happened in several places at the exact same moment. It created expanding spheres that swallow anything they touch. Any matter caught in the radius, gone without a trace. Not even in the EM spectrum.
Okay.
Gone like cow piss in a rainstorm.
I mean, I guess that might work out a little
Doesn't
bit
sound
better
like a
for you,
natural
though, with more
occurrence.
range with the black butterfly.
For the time being, the effects are
Sneaky weapon
localized and the
into
expansion has been
profile.
limited. But if this keeps up, it's only a matter of time until it reaches NLA as well.
You're saying NLA is in danger?
That's horrifying! Katsu, prepare to evacuate at once!
And go where exactly? This is happening everywhere. Not like anywhere else is safer.
If it swallows everything, then
Recovery
no point putting up defenses, I guess.
Apparently the crit damage from Hawkeye.
It would be like spitting a hurricane in the eye.
You could gem that way.
First off, we'll need to gather concrete data. Let's
Some of these
find a
skills
place
get
we can
replaced
observe the
when you get
phenomenon.
better.
Good plan.
It could
Be
make sense.
extremely careful.
They said,
There's no
funny
way to
enough,
predict what might happen.
they said once you start building armor,
Sure.
absorbers can actually.
Though in all honesty,
Well,
Because
that's
the
been pretty much par for the course since
exactly
we
that's
set
the thing
foot
about
on this
it.
planet.
It's because later
You
on you're
said
gonna
it.
be taking aggro from the ones
And
that
this is
live more.
precisely what we admire about humans.
But they do
This
recommend
attitude
still
of
use
all's
smooth
well that
recovery
ends
for
with a
defense.
bang.
I'd rather avoid any more bangs.
Eagle Eye.
No longer
The
optional,
Lifehold
or
Core
you mean
investigation
no longer
pales
optional?
in importance to this.
both are crucial matters, of course.
Instead of Eagle.
But
I
even if
guess
analysis
Eagle Eye-
of the
Eagle Eye
Lifehold
becomes more
determines we're
necessary?
in no immediate danger,
Interesting.
it
that won't
becomes
mean
more
much if all of
necessary
Mira
in a
dematerializes
slow-
from under our feet.
Oh,
Let's keep
the
this under
potential
wraps. Better
build
that the
to
troops
become
stick to the
optional.
investigation.
well, why does it
Yes,
become optional?
seems
Because of
wise.
accuracy?
I
No
guess
use
you have a
causing
lot more
widespread
accuracy,
panic.
But you're also using a different
Elma?
different orders. In
I've
the
got a
potential
hunch,
sniper
Lynn.
build, you don't use ghost sniper.
Everything that's going on.
So you get no
It can't just
accuracy.
be coincidence.
It's, full
Can't
specs.
shake the feeling.
Yeah, but full specs gives no range accuracy.
It's
So
all
wouldn't you need
connected.
Eagle Eye in that build because it gives no range accuracy there?
Listen,
They said it may or may not be. have enough accuracy.
But it's necessary in the one Ghost Sniper? That doesn't make sense.
So technically, Ghost Sniper is like.
Huh?
Technically, Ghost Sniper is like.
Okay, so that's the point, because they're all talking about full specs.
So realistically, Eagle Eye probably something that could be replaced. Hawkeye probably.
I think you can replace Eagle Eye with the new skill, because the new skill gives you the same attack increase, as well as potential, even though you don't use potential. But the accuracy was unnecessary probably by life points, so losing the accuracy is no big loss. And at least if you keep the Hawkeye, you still get the damage increase from the Hawkeye. Plus Hawkeye, another benefit of Hawkeye other than it being green is that it's instant reuse. So you get, yes, but instant reuse is just as good also, because instant reuse means you get 3 charges, you can spam them back to back to back instantly. You can use all 3 in a second.
I don't think it's supposed to go.
It doesn't matter, it's for the green bonus. The green bonus will give you 3 points every time you use a green. So you instantly basically cheese 9 points. Other than what the game says is the rules, there are other things you can do outside of the rules. Like for example, when you get the high count, you don't need to follow the rule anymore about putting anything in between the 2 colors. Because that's only to build count.
Is that it?
It's just dark, inky blackness.
Not
Yo,
even
look at
light
Freshly
can
Red,
escape
bro.
from within. This is no ordinary
Freshly Red
phenomenon.
don't come to this planet.
This is beyond
It looks like a
understanding.
bomb.
It's a nightmare.
If it was anything at all like a black hole, we should be getting anomalous mass readings. But there's nothing.
No point guessing. Let's prioritize getting any blades here to safety.
Let's prioritize getting any blades here to safety. I got you, mama. Mama Uma. Mamala.
Elma, look!
Snap, it's the ghost. Nah, you won't have volume.
What? Ghosts.
But how? Why here?
It is a desert. Ghosts? A ghost? They are AKA Mobius, AKA Gnosis. They essentially take people's life like Mobius. They turn people into salt.
Where'd they disappear?
Essentially. See, they also have the Ouroboros cores.
This wasn't originally the first game.
Actually, it was meant to be. It was in the art book that they were supposed
I
to.
remember it.
Yeah.
They spotted us. Everyone with me! Melee!
Boy.
Okay.
Now,
Yeah, right.
melee attack.
What?
Have a taste of the ostrich.
Going to
Get
the
out!
front.
Get out! Get out!
Okay. Let's see how they like this.
Damn, I'm good at
Ahead,
this.
tanks!
Get in close.
I've been waiting to lash out. This.
Execute.
What?
Nice. Move in and do some damage.
The ghost barrier is blocking your attacks. It must be powered by one of its
Time to wrap
appendages.
this up.
Side slash.
Rise in blaze.
Oh.
Shadow strike.
Oh, I don't have an ether weapon yet. So it's
Time
okay.
for some owning.
Dent in him.
Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Okay,
Yes.
like this.
Early bird.
Be calm. Aura up. Rising blade.
Wait. Oh,
this?
shucks. I'm not my right guy.
Damn, I'm good at
Oh, yeah, I've got. You can see the
Getting
scale
close.
too.
I've been waiting to lash out.
Sliding. Nice.
Punk.
Move in and do some damage.
What the?
Ghost,
Punk.
no choice.
Avatar a missile.
Definitely versus Mobius.
Got it. Now take the shot and topple them. Leave it to me.
Side slash. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Sorry, Steve.
Yeah.
Shadow strike.
Still have to deal with the
Oh, really? Yeah. Very nice thing to do. No longer there, thanks to all the crap that's with my food.
Here they come.
Too late to vex. No messing around. Move in close. Standing like this. Now close it.
Shadow strike.
Gotcha.
I cannot afford for my skill to run out of fuel because I don't have proper
Move in
build.
and keep the rhythm going.
Missile volley. Be smart. Use it or
Yes,
get
but I
that
have no build, so I'm sitting in a class that I was just sitting into drops.
Top nice. Move in and do some damage.
Vadra flare. Okay.
Shadow strike.
Standing like this. Now close in and clean up.
Yep.
Here, have a taste of the
No
opera.
choice.
Back to death.
Avatar a
Move
missile.
in and
Have a
keep the
taste
rhythm
of the
going.
opera.
Sliding.
Now take the shot and topple
Not
them.
too bad.
Stay calm.
Side
Wait,
slash.
oh,
Come on. Got him.
I know,
Shadow
wait,
strike.
Waiting to lash out.
Damn, I'm good at this. Get in close.
Ghost factory.
turn off enemy.
I owe you.
Alright.
How about a buck?
Because that also
Time to
helps
wrap
you
this
turn
up.
off level.
Slash.
If I'm
Slide
exploring,
now. Melee attacks. Shadow strike.
Come on.
Move in and do some damage.
No choice. Avatar a missile.
Defensive stance.
Stay calm. Buff up my skill first.
Kira! You're missing the good stuff. We're about to meet Mr. Man Guy.
There's so many of them.
Huh? Hurry up! Hey, yo, somebody's working them!
it's Rex.
Oh no, it's Mr. Man Guy. Yo, Mr. Pro Pilot! Woof!
How come I
Ooh,
can't? How
damn!
come it took you forever to take that and he could take on all those by himself?
That skill.
Okay, his Aries is different than my Aries, bro.
Okay, but what kind of pro pilot is that?
An Aries.
And I have a lot of questions. How come he can do that?
Oh, you haven't seen it yet, have you?
No. You don't know. Oh, he's one shot. He came here like you.
Man, Zach, yeah, I played this game before. That's on my third playthrough. My man is in the Ouroboros.
Rex.
Yeah, see, that was the scale inside his Aries. The inner frame is the Ouroboros that was formed at the end of Xenoblade 3. The one that we used to fight Alpha. He did not just leave without revealing himself. I'm mad they sneak peeked the fact that it was Ouroboros.
Elma, the scale chasing that Aries just now?
The Vita.
Right. That's what I thought as well.
Let's go.
I know how you must feel. Still, this phenomenon, ghosts, the Vita, and Ares, we're just one squad. We can't deal with all of that ourselves.
We dealt with everything as one squad. What is she
I
talking
suggest we return to base.
I think Alma has fear now.
Yeah. Apparently she was cool with everything until the ghost showed up. That's when Elma got G-checked. Elma's like, yeah, nah, we caught up to my level. So you mean you were just over level before? Yeah.
Oh, like Freddy and Fire.
Exactly. Hey, I was doing just fine before I met you. Ain't too much and that's an issue, but I'm okay. Hey, you can tell your friends it was nice to meet them, but I hope I never see them again. I know it breaks your heart. Moved to the city in a broke down car and 4 years no call.
What were you doing?
I looked at me in a hotel bar and oh, you're probably gonna say you knew, which you probably really didn't, but I'll just point it out. I just realized that the highest level of gear is actually purple and not gold. So all the time I've been looking for gold stuff and ignoring the purple, it's actually the other way.
I thought gold was a higher.
I thought so too, but
I keep getting better stats on purple.
Exactly, purple comes triple slide and shit, and I'm like, why am I getting so lucky with these damn lame purples? Only to realize.
Why would they do that? Why is not gold the best thing?
And it's a galactic color.
Oh, shut up.
I need an ether. Give me my ether dual guns. Damn, you tell me all the dual guns I found? I didn't even pick up one decent. I'm not even level 17. Like right now, little boy, for real?
No, that's what.
I'm willing. Soft touch. I don't like soft touch. Potential up. Insectoid Slayer. I'm not gonna rock this. Spada. Okay. Thermal. I need an Ether Longsword. You be softly touching me. Ooh. All you're telling me is all that farming I was doing, even though that wasn't the spot I was supposed to be farming. Still. Fresh gain TP gain up. Hold on. Melee TP to. Ooh, this is an upgrade to the one I was using before. I like this. But the one I was using before, though, where is the gems in there? Overdrive counting to a credit service. Alright. I think being bad just to waste resources. I can't hear you. I can't see you. I can't hear you. I can't see you. I can't see you. I can't hear you. I can't see you. Zero, zero. That's dumb. Of course, he will some great shit.
No.
Alright, I'm a person again. Let's go.
And
Somebody said it
Ares.
took them 3 years to get 500.
I couldn't confirm who was
3
piloting
years
it.
to get 500
But
subs?
that was an Ares, all right.
crazy.
The Prime, no less.
How is Ares
Lynn,
Prime?
give me your take.
Yes, sir. Judging by the speed, the maneuverability, it's hard to imagine what else it could be. I think we know the pilot.
So what? Are you telling me he's still alive?
But isn't that scale a tandem scale? That's complete my.
Alois Bernholt, pilot of the first Ares, and the hero who saved us all. On that note, I've got some news for you too. But you're not gonna like it.
Let's hear it.
The Vita you all saw. Unfortunately, it's the real deal.
Wasn't it locked up in the Lifehold core?
I looked into it. It should have been safe inside, but there wasn't so much as a fart. Either one of those phenomena is to blame, or God knows what. In Ares, the Vita, chunks of the world vanishing. I've had just about enough of this.
You forgot the ghosts, Commander.
Ghosts? These beings we know nothing about. Could someone please bring us up to velocity?
Sad to say, we don't know much ourselves. An alien civilization opposed to the Ganglion. Yeah, that about covers it.
They were certainly opposed, but it felt like the ghosts were mopping the floor with them, and it wasn't even close.
They sent the Ganglion to pack?
Yep, it was pretty one-sided.
Ultimately, it was the battle between the ghosts and the Ganglion that cost us our world. We were the biggest losers in that.
It's not quite that simple. The ghosts are an omen, harbingers of doom. Back then, when we watched the Ganglion and ghosts clash with one another. Think.
No, I almost shook
What
for the
happened?
first time though.
That day, Earth was destroyed. What's more,
That Mira is gonna get destroyed
it
too?
wasn't the first event of its kind. My home, the planet I was born on, it met with the same fate.
What
Your
planet is that?
It was destroyed?
Mira disappearing, the ghost's arrival, even the Ares.
All of that
The
always
dots all
happens.
join up. It's connected.
Helma?
It's fine.
Why
The
not
time
don't
has
look
come
like
for
that?
you all to hear the truth of how
Well,
I
I
lost
give a
my
G,
home
bro.
twice over. The planet of my birth lay in a vastly distant corner of the universe and evolved differently from Earth. But like Earth, it was home to descendants of the ancient Samarians. We didn't wage war against other worlds. Ours was a peace-loving race. Till the Ganglion struck, without a whisper of warning. Their aim was nothing less than to completely eradicate Samar's legacy. And furthermore, to claim the Ares.
The Ares?
But how's the Ares come into all this?
I don't know the whole story either. Only...
I mean, the Ares was
The
formed
Ares
with
wasn't
Ouroboros
something we
coins, though.
created ourselves. It came from our forebears. The technology was theirs.
That's literally the Ouroboros coins.
All
from,
we did
from
was recreate it
Redeem.
based on records and relics left behind by ancient Samar.
But that means...
Right. The Ganglion are an artificial life form engineered by Samar. And the Ares is one of Samar's creations too. Which makes it easier to understand their motivations.
You think that's why the Vita was pursuing the Ares then?
However, we still have no inkling as to why the ghosts appeared.
I was just getting to that. As our fight against the Ganglion drew on, neither side seemed to be gaining any ground. Suddenly, dematerialization struck my homeworld. Then came a third side to the conflict, one hostile to both. Namely, the ghosts. The threat was new and unexpected and indiscriminate, attacking us and Ganglion alike. The fighting grew muddled, and my world, already brought to the brink by war, was now also losing landmass to the DMAT events. The fate of my planet was sealed. And so, the Ares and I were sent with a mission to Earth. If the Ganglion survived, they would target you next as our fellow descendants of Samar. The last remaining threat. As for me, I was to gift you Ares tech, spurring your science to hopefully level the playing field. But in the end, I couldn't save the Earth, nor the Ares or the hero.
That's right. It may look grim, but we wouldn't even be here if it weren't for you.
Exactly.
Without you, Colonel, none of us would be here talking.
Thank you. Anyway, that's everything I have to share about me and the Ares. The Ares and the ghosts, they're indirectly linked through the Ganglion. And whenever ghosts appear, planets die.
So this is the far future.
You're saying that the Ares is the reason. It's the cause of all this? So we're gonna lose Mira just like Earth? Like your world?
Yes, most likely.
So we know what we gotta do. Right? We gotta get out there and find that Ares. Bada boom!
But wait. Why didn't the pilot just get in contact with us? What's the point of hiding who they are?
Commander Vanden,
What is it?
we detected scales in active combat. 2 units.
They finally come up on Frontier Nav, huh? This energy's unreal. Ain't your grandpappy skills.
You don't think...
Top order prediction would be an Ares in the Vita.
Van Damme's voice change is very
serves some
noticeable
legwork.
once they hit post game.
Quite. Let's move out.
I'm guessing there is an
You might be
active
facing the
that.
Vita. I want you all out there.
Yes, sir.
No need to pussyfoot around, but stay frosty on them.
Roger. Right now, the way forward is clear. We don't know what's out there, but solving that mystery is the only hope we have.
Here are you missing more? Vita versus the Ares now. Who's piloting the Vita? I wonder who's piloting the Vita.
That's the Vita, all right.
But who's piloting it?
Hey, the Ouroboros cores are glowing. The Ouroboros cores are glowing. Oh, it's literally the Ouroboros. It sucked the life out of Ouroboros. It's more based on Ouroboros versus them again.
Search me.
Give me some serious heebie-jeebies.
Those were the cores. Get ready.
There's big, and then there's big.
Too late to beg. No messing around. Moving close.
Here, have a taste of the earth.
That did the trick.
Here, have a taste of the earth. Bullet
Sorry, I'm all out of mercy.
Slide,
I'll just
slinger.
cannon.
I hear the little stuff. And you notice you're talking about start to look back.
Colonel! Ghosts! Watch out!
When it rains, it pours.
They're going after the Vita.
The man got out and skull.
Damn.
Took off the helmet.
They're wising up. Never thought they'd get the jump on me. My bad. It got the cores.
Are you really Al?
You're still alive? You dog! Where the hell have you been all this time?
Blue eyes and frosty. Is that frosty white or blonde? In the art, it looks more blonde, but in here, it looks more white.
Gang's all here. Plus a few new faces. Neat little sci-fi club.
Huh? What does big man mean?
Interesting.
He's saying he's happy to meet you all.
Wonderful. Spoken like a true mensch.
Sorry I worried you. Princess. Let it all out. We earned a big tearful reunion.
Why is he like that?
I need to know. Why did the Vita take the cores?
Oh, what? We gonna be all business?
Don't change the subject. Tell us everything.
I feel like that.
Fine then. I'll spill. But first, I want to know about you guys. Bet you've got stories to tell too. As for the Ares, can you get it examined?
We can. Let's pause for now. We'll pick it up later. We're putting ourselves at risk by staying here. I'll arrange transport for you and the Ares.
I mean, it took the cores. Isn't that a big thing?
Talk about the cold shoulder.
That is a cold shoulder.
That's the hero? Alois Bernhold? Him?
You've never met him before?
He'd already been promoted by the time we joined the Colonel's team. So yeah, we weren't introduced. His star had risen too quickly.
He's nothing like they made him look on the government broadcasts. He's just like a normal guy.
Oh, it's him all right. In the flesh.
Hey. This hero stuff, you mean me?
You know it. The great selfless hero who bought humanity a future at the price of his own life.
Yeah, it don't sound like
Alois
that's the same person.
Bernhold. That's you, pal.
Seriously? That's not how I was hoping it'd go.
When it gets out that the hero survived, they'll be dancing in the streets of NLA. People will go nuts.
NLA?
The white whale's habitat. That's what we're calling it now.
Right. So it made it after all.
Thanks to a certain hero.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Ah, shucks, cut it out. Lynn, I'm really happy you made it.
Yeah.
Wow, though. You guys have been living it up. Hey, how's it poppin'?
It's a thousand popping. What the hell? My dude is fresh. He understands, bro.
You got a lot to learn.
Cut the rook some slack.
My man said, how's
Or
it
know your
popping?
shtick.
No stress. I'll teach you the proper response later. I'm Alois Bernhold. Call me Al.
The
Pleasure.
fact that that is gang lingo that made it into this
Here
game.
they are.
My man said, how's it popping?
You try to reply to that later.
Yo, if he said, how's it cracking? I'd be done. But it took the course though, so what do we do about that?
Right. Let's see what the fuss is about this NLA.
I think we should do a short time.
Yeah, it's annoying. fast. Yeah, nice booger in there. What did you get?
Nah.
Good work. We moved the Ares to the restricted hangar to have it checked out. Now then, since the ghosts decided to give the Vita some lovin', does that mean they consider the ganglion to be a bigger threat than us?
Ghosts don't have that kind of independence. They swarm whatever happens to be in front of them, like iron filings drawn to a magnet. You can think of them as a force of nature. The conclusion my world's scientists arrived at was this. Ghosts are in essence the universe's corrective system. End quote.
A system? I think I get it. Like animals' instincts. Nature's way of protecting itself.
Wow.
Is it that kind of thing?
Nature's trying to correct its issues.
And the sixth angel sounded, and I heard a voice. From the four horns of the golden altar which is before God, saying, to the sixth angel which had the trumpet,
why is she saying biblical
loose the
text?
four angels which are bound in the great river Euphrates, and the four angels were loosed,
Raphael,
which were prepared for
Michael,
an hour
Gabriel,
and a
and
day and a month
Lord.
and a year, for to slay the third part of men. Sound familiar? You might have heard it, in some shape or form.
Yeah, that's...
That's some heavy stuff. And coming from you, it sounds all the heavier.
It's from an Earth text passed down on your world since antiquity. When I first read it, it felt to me like a kind of forewarning,
Oh,
a
that's what
moral
Xenoblade
teaching
is.
from which to learn.
And what, now you think it was a prophecy?
I think it's historical record.
Huh?
Okay.
Well,
That is good.
suppose the people of the past knew of the existence of such a system.
You're saying ghosts are angels of the apocalypse? Get real.
Then God is real too?
It would align with the facts at hand.
Gods and angels. Before, I would have laughed you right out of town.
Well, either way, if the ghosts are chasing the ganglion, that's good news for us. If I learn anything else, I'll let you know. For now, rest up.
Will do.
Ghosts are angels.
Al, you're going straight to medical.
I'm healthy as a horse, sir.
That's what worries me.
Come on, back me up here.
Yeah, you ain't eating or nothing.
Stop
bro?
mooning.
I was holding this man.
It's the whole relationship. How the happy sister. Super cool. I'm doing this.
Hey!
Yes. They say I'm going to medical. I'm sure medical is inside NLA, guys.
Where is your new story? Yeah, that was it.
Oh, I will. Ooh.
Wait for part 2.
Trying to play back to my stuff. Oh, good
Yeah,
night.
wait for part 3 in 10 years.
Well, let's make the game again. Huh?
What's the difference between this and One Piece?
One Piece is at least giving them crumbs.
Got it. I'll be right there. They want me to stop by the Ares. The technicians want to pick my brain.
If there's anything I can help you with, just give me a shout.
Thanks, Lynn.
I think I say Alma left party or some shit.
Oh no, it's pretty gross back here.
Of course, he'd be in a bomber jacket.
Can't believe how much you got up and running. I know I was MIA for a good long while, but it's not like you've had years. Honestly, I'm impressed. It's growing on me, this NLA.
Good.
Why is his eyes so icy?
Mind letting go of that grudge already, Princess?
I don't know what you're talking about. What exactly is there for me to hold a grudge over?
Well, since I left you alone for all this time, figured you were sour about it.
Let's see. If only you'd stayed behind with me, I could have had it a whole lot easier than I did.
Oh, that's almost known.
Maybe it's obvious since you came to us from the Air Force, but your piloting skills were a cut above. Anyone could see your promotion would be just a matter of time. So when you left the team so soon after joining, I was happy for you.
I was there with urgent.
So if there was one thing I'm sour about, it's that I made you take the Ares. I'm angry at myself for that. When we were leaving Earth, I prioritized directing my team. So when you took the Ares and dove into the heart of the enemy swarm, I couldn't do much to stop you.
This makes next level sense.
A mistake. I depended on your skills too much. And so they crowned you a hero, made you the Ares' sole pilot, and you kept on protecting us. Until the day of the battle that ended with us crashing down on Mira and you.
Yeah, some people complain that they use these still cutscenes rather than actual cutscenes.
How I regretted it. Forcing the Ares on you. The way that I drove you into taking up the hero's mantle. So much guilt.
You didn't do that. I went charging off on my own. I was like a kid with a new toy, so I should have known better. Nah, I'm no hero. I was just terrified. Scared that I'd lose my place in the world, just like I lost my motherland when I was a kid. I needed the white whale intact. The Ares was just a means to that end.
A means, huh? You know, I'm the same as you then. I lost the planet where I was born, and came to Earth with the Ares, an unwilling companion. But I think that's giving the thing far too little credit. The Ares wasn't just a tool. This Skell was always leading the way, guiding us. Where we're
Interesting how
needed.
the Ouroboros that was found at the beginning
Needed.
of the story.
Here?
Yes.
But why?
I'm glad you came back. Truly.
Because you know, before it seemed kind of random, like how it's just like a random ending.
So much title, bro. What? It's true. Those artists draw fast.
Honestly, I'd be so much happier if I was helping to fix up the Ares. But they told me to get out of their way. They were all like, you just stick to your blade duties. How rude is that? Like,
Yeah,
dude, I was even on the
13
original Ares maintenance team. Yeah. The first time we met, it would have been about when I first got assigned to Elma's team. You've seen what he's like. The others never really got his humor. So he was often all alone, like it or not. But I liked him. He was always kind to me. Maybe it's because he had a younger sister about the same age. They got separated trying to flee their country. Seems it got pretty rough there. He hadn't seen her since then. Al always said that people need a place to belong. Not like a location or some specific address or whatever. It's more somewhere you'd keep coming back to. Somewhere people liked and trusted you. He used to talk about it a lot. I think the place his sister and family were, that's where he felt needed. But then it was taken from him. After that, he decided all of Earth needed him and took to the stars. The belief his family was alive and well somewhere down there, that's what made him decide Earth was worth giving anything to protect.
You don't know where they are.
After we lost Earth, the white whale became Al's home.
So you see, Lynn, that's what makes you part of my big, fat, happy family.
That's how he put it to me once. Hearing that, I'd never felt so happy in my whole life. Now,
damn low.
now I can't do it anymore. I can't just blindly trust Al's kind words. Too much has happened. We've been through too much since then. You're right. I might have been getting a little too up in my own head there. It'll take time to sort this out. Thanks for letting me ramble. I appreciate it. I feel better getting that off my chest.
So,
Actually, the easiest person to cosplay.
right?
Roger. It seems Al's done with his checkup now. Time to move.
Oh, she doesn't have fashion on, that's a whole set.
I'm done. That's it. What set is that? Where do we get that? That's
Weed, Gajiyard.
Yo, I need some monster.
Swimsuit. Oh no, not Arena.
Arena makes me think of somebody that you know. Except they don't talk as much. Dude, that doesn't make it.
Do I know how to do it? Arms.
Are we looking at shirt first?
Oh yeah. That's one thing. Wait, that's the other one.
We looking at shirt.
Yeah. I'm just checking to see what the casual options look like. Yeah, really, you should not be in them bell bottom pants, man. I'm feeling light. No, let me change the top. See what's going on with these bottoms. See, Vargoon. Okay, so all this is regular shirts. That's the jacket I had. Turtleneck? Yes, the classic turtlenecks and...
I've got to put Irina in that with turtleneck.
Yo, Irina in the Super
No, that's what I want. Where do you get
That's you, Irina. That's you. I don't know, Irina. If I didn't give the Nagi the suit before,
I'm not
he's in
giving
the
nobody
suit.
the same.
I know that. If I didn't before, that would be her, but fortunately I did. All this is regular gear now out of the fashion-y section.
You can always make fashion.
I know. In the develop section. I knew that though. So let me go back. Change from this jacket to that other one top until I find something more permanent for you. Oh, oh no, that's everything. Now we don't give me this stuff. Camel top. All tank top series. Again, turtleneck.
You gotta get rid of the turtleneck and pants cinematic. It makes sense for the whole character.
Is there a different color for the Orpheans? Turtleneck and shorts. Who would be? No. No, I don't like the bell bottoms on you, Arena. It just looks weird. If there was a different color to these, I would let you have them, but I know, at this rate you may end up with the bell bottoms, Arena. Interesting styling choice. What in the heck? It's pink. Yeah, let's walk around with a turtleneck with a half mechanoid bottom.
Everybody has their own style.
Every day, every time. Let's come back. I'm gonna come back to that. I'm gonna come back to that. Come on, give me some pink, some pink. They don't want to give me the pink, bro. Oh my god.
I feel like at some point, besides the end game stuff, I have more factor than luck.
That's how you do.
You do not do those questions.
Hey.
I mean, if you said that.
Yeah, that's you. Arena and pink. No, I can't do that. Sorry. No. That's just not Arena.
What's not Arena?
That's just not Arena. Arena and some pink shit. That's not her. You know what? Let's put you in this area. There you go. You can rock the maintenance suit. Nobody's rocking that. Raven coming?
What is this new thing? What is this?
There's a whole lot to love.
That's funny. Remember how they were arguing that Nikkei doesn't have body exclusivity?
They have. I found you. Her name is Bretty. Nikkei, you're gangster for that.
Boy. Really
Bretty.
put me through the ringer.
I can see why they call her Bretty.
Yeah, well, if you weren't organic, it would have been a lot easier for us, too.
People are thirsting over her.
I see she meant organic as in human.
Bingo. Al's no mim, just good old blood and bones.
Oh, Al's not a mim?
You thought all crew members were supposed to be mims, didn't you? But you see, Al here might just be the chosen one.
Kidding me?
The Ares Prime
It's human.
needs a warm body to run.
Guys, does this matter right now?
Yes, it does
All right,
matter.
but first, it's good to have you back, Al. The hero returns, and with him, our hearts are all uplifted.
That's not the manga.
Do me a favor and nix the hero thing. It's weird being put on a pedestal. Anyway, can I get a recap? I've
Like when
missed
they
a
gave
lot
him
of Scuttlebutt.
the blue top, like, you know,
I'm like a
Rex's
lost
blue
time
top.
traveler here.
I just been
Certainly.
traumatized.
Let me give you the bullet points.
Rex's bloodline is to seek out a female worthy.
Okay, wow. You guys sure had a rough time while I was away.
All right, then. Now I'd like to ask you some questions. Al, where were you up until now?
Yeah, you could have been fighting for 2 years, bro.
Explain that part. I'll need the results of my skills analysis. You'll never believe me unless I give you something to back it up.
What are you trying to say?
We've detected a giant energy surge in the vicinity of Sylvalum.
Team
event?
What the hell?
No. It's not a pattern we've observed before, sir.
Just one thing after the
I must
next.
have pronounced that wrong because it's so.
Put it on screen.
Oh snap. It's about to pop off. It's a mouth in the sky. God's mouth. What the hell is that? I guess? Is that the mothership for the ghost? That thing is beat the hell up.
Oh.
Oh nah. Is that a ganglion? Oh, your Vita. This piece of crap came back? It speaks.
My children who gather on this planet. Heed my voice.
They refer to the Vita as their great one. Is the Vita supposed to be God? Is the Vita supposed to be God?
What is that ginormous thing?
And then that voice. Who's Void?
Void.
You know who that is, Elma?
The leader of the
A
gang?
primordial entity. It was Void who created Ares Prime. And
so God.
The ganglion.
Ares
Their
Prime is
Void
Jesus.
spawn too. You could call him their progenitor.
Wait a sec. That's who Luxar meant? His great one?
Then the old tales have come to pass. Even the Vita. Even the Great One's own vessel bested by these primates. It's absolutely sickening.
Yes, that's Void.
Then he was the one who handed my ass to me?
And that's why he stole the Vita, I would hazard a guess.
But why? Does he want to rally the ganglion and get right back to the killing?
Just so.
Huh?
How the
Did you
hell
hear
did
them?
he hear me?
I shall commence a contest in which survival is the prize.
Are you joking right now? Would you be
The best
saying
will
it?
cease to be
Apparently
as
so.
of this world. Indeed, I have borne witness to it innumerable times before. And I will be victor once more. I am he who brings worlds into concord.
What does he mean, Concord?
When he says he's seen this happen before. No. Then Elma's planet. And the Earth?
So this is all part of your grand plan, is it?
The best in us cease to be.
Way to throw down the gauntlet. How about you shut up and get out of my face? And give back Ares' soul!
Aries is soul.
The bested cease to be.
I don't recall being bested. In fact, as long as I'm standing, I don't plan on being beaten.
You wish to prolong your struggle.
You bet. Better say your prayers.
It is good. Such is as life ought to be. A desperate effort to survive. Very well. We will meet at the world's end.
My dude just came just to talk shit and then leave.
A fight for survival? Again? How much longer do we gotta keep fighting?
No.
Give your first
It's not so simple.
Huh?
Either way, whether we fight or not, this planet is on its way out. Just like my homeworld before it.
What survival means, then, is getting the hell off this rock. That'll be our fight.
We'll have to leave Mira?
Al, please tell me you know of a way for us to do that.
Yeah. The key to leaving is the cores.
The ones the Vita took off with.
Without the cores, humanity... no. All life on this planet is going to die. How are we doing with the Ares? If we're on schedule, the shocking truth should be revealed any minute now.
Yeah, but what about the fact
I'll
that you
get
said
an
it took
update.
its soul?
From here on out, it's uncharted territory. Put your thinking caps on. We're headed for the hangar.
You know, I was gonna say, why does he look so different than everybody else? But then I remember he's actually the only human, while everybody else is a synthetic being. So technically, that's what humans would look like in this game, while everybody else is a them. He also uses a longsword.
Our people use
And I'm gonna make the cannon. I don't know what the hell you're gonna get from that combination, but.
I have the technician's report. Here's what it says. The first major thing we discovered through analyzing the Ares is the following. The universe in which planet Mira exists, though it might be better to say dimension, is not the only one, as we have now detected several others outside.
Now you're gonna stop it.
We're talking parallel dimensions.
This might be hard to wrap your heads around, but
you got positive reinforcement
after the battle that ended with the white whale crashing, me and the Ares were cast into a space between all those.
The navigational data from the Ares backs up the existence of the place he's talking about. What's more, our previous attempts to find the Lifehold core, and our studies of the floating landmass Volataris, which accompanied Void, have all led us to hypothesize such a possibility. The new data we got from the Ares has helped us tie this all together. It's led us to the truth of the matter.
When Void said that he brought worlds into concord, this is what he was hinting at then?
Based on these findings, we have concluded that the universe that Earth belonged to, and the universe that we're in now with Mira, are in fact completely separate. Plus, we now know that the past universe, at the point of Earth's destruction, disappeared entirely along with it.
The whole universe?
Void's catchphrase, the bested cease to be, this is what he meant. then, what does this fact tell us?
But the Earth did cease to be in Xenoblade till they came back together at the end. And in Xenosaga, they've been looking for Lost Jerusalem the entire time, which was the Earth, but they couldn't find it on a star chart.
A+. Yes, humanity still endures on Mira. So, we managed to escape the destruction of the Earth's universe and came to this one. We survived. Isn't that proof enough?
That day, the destruction of the universe caused a massive energy displacement. And that's what allowed us to escape to Mira? By luck bordering on the miraculous?
It's just back-of-the-envelope logic based off of old records, but that sounds about right.
So then, if we could produce an amount of energy roughly equal in magnitude, then hypothetically, it just may be possible to escape from this universe as it disappears.
Okay, but is that kind of thing physically achievable? Oh.
That's right. That's where the Ares comes in. Rather, the cores that are the source of its power.
So that's why Void made a beeline straight for it.
Our battle had already begun. You just didn't know it. And hence, that slimy bastard threw the first punch.
Nice. We'll need a strategy if we're gonna pull through. I mean yesterday.
Right. I'll reach out to Maurice at once.
Thanks. And we won't be able to make it without help from all the other races. Everyone, your orders. Until we have a strategy in place, attend to your usual duties.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Al, seeing as you're unemployed, I'm conscripting you. Go lend your buddies a hand.
Sounds more like being press-ganged.
Call it what you like. You gotta earn your keep.
Fine, you win.
It said, pilot of the Ares, hero saved the white whale. Al was declared MIA after the crash landing on Mira, but miraculous to return from the rift between worlds, a will type. He seems to put up with the title, put up by the title hero. Al uses unique style based on the duelist class, depending on, yeah. I love the way Hercules blow is the one that you have to get second. So messed up. Look out, bud. I love Ares dearly, but it's tempered like a temperamental beast. For one, all of its plating is custom made, so it can't equip other armors or weapons. And you are aware nobody can fight it but me. Still can go up if you can work around that. You know, put it other put it on it and stuff. Some people dressed up like I'll celebrate your return. Oh my god. Oh, this gear is real.
My god. She dressed up like
Just like the poppin' fresh Al.
Oh.
That's some stuff. threatening to use again.
So listen.
Right there. What the hell? Ow, aren't you over here? Oh, I was about to say. That's when you actually build him to be a scale fighter. I have no uranium. Oh, let me borrow your earrings, bro. Yo, they say it's locked. Oh my god.
Did they just tell you that it must be connected?
I'm disappointed. Al, how do you do that? Wait, say they have affinity mission, Al. Where is your affinity mission, Al Burnhost? I know you have one. Don't lie to me. I will scour this place for affinity. There's right here. Huh? This thing? Oh. Restrictions. He cannot leave the party. Okay, take him out my party. Kaden? Make sure he's not trashing the place just because he's not. Besides trash the place?
Hey, just stopping by. How's it popping?
My dude asked me how's it popping again. I say he asked me how's it popping again.
Glad to hear it. You better be at the top of your game, considering what we've got to tackle. Okay, that's enough small talk. I'll get straight to the point. Will you spar with me? The way Princess talks you up as her favorite subject, I want to get the measure of you. I heard you even managed to put down the veto once. Thing is, I'm the kind of guy who needs to see to believe. Listen, the only thing that's gonna decide if you live or die is having friends you can trust to watch your back. I have to know if I can trust you with watching mine. That's what I came here to find out ahead of time. So what'll it be? You gonna step up or chicken out? Haha! Fighting words! That's what I like to hear.
My dude said them's his fighting words.
I'll be piloting my Ares, but I'll let you decide the rules of engagement.
He came to challenge me to a 1v1 because he said, oh, I'm gonna talk so like good stuff about me. And he wants to know if I'm good enough to watch his back on the battlefield. So he wants to challenge me to a 1v1.
I've said what I wanted to say. When you're ready, head over to Roof Rock by the East Gate.
Is he serious?
Yeah, he wants to have a 1v1. My dude said them's his fighting words. Because I said his ass is grass. Yo, this man is straight from 2024, bro. My man has the modern day dialogue.
We find his ball.
Okay.
He's looking for it.
The blue ball? Wait, two? You getting two stuff? Yo, I got the Monado. See my Monado?
Slowpoke, what took you? As much as I'd like to launch straight in, it's hard to get amped about a battle with no stakes, right? Right, let's do this. If you can win this match, you get to ask one favor of me. It's only fair, since I picked this fight. Call it a bonus. Well, got something in mind?
Say that you want the Ares. Okay, so either way, I'm asking for the Ares.
Whoa, whoa, hold the phone now. You're really telling me to hand over Ares? Like ripping a babe from its mother's arms? Just to be clear, you won't be able to pilot him without your real body, you know. You sure you still want this? Damn, you're a real character. Might even give Princess a good run for her money, you know. But I like it. You're hyping this up so much now, it's hard not to get fired up about it.
Right,
Though, if you really want to take Ares from me, you better believe I'll make you sweat blood for it. I want you to give me all you've got.
Shadow strike!
Eyes in blade! Nice from up!
Light!
Turtle blade!
Move in and keep the rhythm going! Magnum edge!
Strike here! Have a piercer!
This one sucks.
Iopic scream!
You don't want me to go in my area, so it wouldn't need DSF fight.
Ah, damn, I'm good at this. Getting
Yeah, he's right. I'm not going to.
Primer! Down street edge! Move in and keep the rhythm going! 0-0!
0-0.
Primer! Shadow strike!
burning slash!
Magnum edge! Primer!
Blade flurry!
Blue stream edge! Has nothing felt that! Now strike them again!
Time to love my skills with the blade!
0-0!
Eyes in blade!
Primer!
Tornado fire!
Blue stream edge! You can do it! Now you see me? Now you see more of me! Primer! Primer! That's as opposed to attacking fierce sharper than ever!
Ha! So you can walk the walk. Whew. No wonder the princess took a shine to you. Seeing you go toe-to-toe with Ares like that, no one in the Force could do that. I heard you suffer from memory loss. You sure you weren't one of the elite?
Are we really gonna try to develop my story?
Not that it matters.
Yeah, I was supposed to be you.
Safe to say, you proved it. You're a fitting addition to the heroic pantheon. To be totally honest, forget watching my back. I'm tempted to hand Ares to you right now. Unlucky, though. You fell just short of the mark, by a whisker.
Huh? What do you mean?
Now, chill out. I'm not breaking my promise, okay? I'm just crossing my T's here.
When you get your body back?
Listen, if you want to pilot Ares, there's something even more important than a real body. Can you guess?
Talent, strength, ability.
Wrong. Nice try, but it's not what really counts. It's the heart. Will to live on through it all. The urge. What it is love.
Huh?
Have you got it in you to love? And I'm not talking marriage vows here. To love all of creation. To embrace the world and all its parts fully. Until you're ready to do that, I can't hand Ares over to you.
Okay, so you told me.
Hey, don't feel bad. You show promise, and that's worth a lot.
You broke the promise.
Someday it'll fall into place for you too. What I say goes, period. For the record, I'm not just blowing smoke. I've got my serious hat on here. You've managed to win me over. Now prove it to me. Show me it wasn't for nothing. Okay, future hero?
Okay, we got a shitty howling soul now. Oh, it's tough. Okay, now where's my zeros? My Hercules bro? Oh, y'all gonna say chapter 15? Y'all gonna say chapter 15, right? Chapter 13, Act 2? Is that right now? Oh, we don't have no friends yet.
You got no friends.
Oh, this is only asking for 1 heart. Get out my party, Fry. Let me put this man in here.
Let me find 2 more.
2 more.
So,
We got a basic plan drawn up. Meet me in command.
Roger. Let's move.
Ever since Void turned up, we've been witnessing ganglion remnants stirring back to life, all across Mira.
They're as vulnerable as us, what with the DMAT events and ghosts. But they've also got a new objective that'll have lit a fire under them.
Objective? Oh, Void's floating continent.
Volataris is a special place. Those who heard Void's call have begun some holy pilgrimage there, for the promise of a new world under their creator's leadership. They may be fragmented at best, and little more than a minor nuisance, but these recent events have granted them new purpose.
You'd think they'd want to regroup quietly. Instead, they're out there raising hell.
I'm glad they've kicked the blues, but throwing an all-you-can-loot and plunder buffet? That part I don't love.
Remember, they were a coalition. Their mission, to eradicate Samar's descendants, including us. Tiger cannot so easily change its stripes.
The fight for survival, it never ends, huh?
We've come a long way indeed. This place, it is our second home. We've overcome the odds, made it a safe haven. DMAT events, ghosts, ganglion. We must remain firm against these ever-present threats. In addition, we must reclaim the cores Void stole, prepare to leave for a new world. Bluntly, the only choice left for us now is to run.
In other words, we're talking about a second Project Exodus.
Just when we've beaten that damn Luxar. We just can't seem to catch a break, can we?
No kidding. Just when I was starting to put down some roots here.
A truly gut-rending thought.
I do share your grief. However, we must face the facts. The dematerialization phenomenon is spreading, and eventually it will engulf the planet in its entirety. This truth is unequivocal. And this time, it's not just humanity's future that's at stake. Our aim now is to evacuate all races that live on Mira.
Every single one?
Of course. All those that would be amenable to our proposal. Regrettably, any life forms we cannot communicate with will not be considered.
That's quite, how should we say, egoistic, no?
Indeed. I wish there were another way. However, this isn't the first time humanity has made opportunistic, discriminatory choices, and it will not be the last. We're not gods. We each have one life, and in its course we must bear the burden of our sins.
Okay, but even narrowing it down just to the sentient races, will that work?
Good point. If our only choice is to build a lifeboat, making something big enough, it's gonna take some time.
We've agreed on a cooperative partnership with the Manon to obtain a ship.
We're going to use the Manon ship, the one over NLA.
You betcha. Eyeballing it, it should have the capacity. Enough to carry all evacuees. Of course, it'll need a fair bit of retrofitting. We'll need to incorporate the Ares jump drive and the Lifehold Core's protoplasmic fluid system. But if we work together, we should make it before the Reaper comes a knocking.
Why, that's feeding 3 cooks with 1 stove.
Right, so that part we've got tied up with a bow.
We've already contacted all known Xeno communities. They should be apprised of the plan. Sadly, some of them did respond they're planning to go down with the planet, but most are currently in the process of relocating to NLA.
And we've got no time to lose.
Right.
As of now, all active Blade personnel are ordered to give this plan the highest degree of priority.
Broadly, we have 2 objectives. Helping to construct the escape vessel and supporting those who want to come to NLA. It's all hands on deck. We may require troops to take assignments across division lines. Be ready for anything.
I was just having flashbacks when they're talking about getting all races on board. I'm like, no.
That's about like 15 hours of gameplay right there.
Recap. We may get assigned stuff outside of our official divisions, right?
Right. First off, we should head back to the barracks. Make sure we're prepared for anything.
Okay.
That's interesting looking kids. That is Alex. I'm about to spend 40 hours in races together.
Yeah, they're not doing that crap to me. I'll turn this game off. You gonna go walking with your headphones?
Where's the fire?
Here's the deal, right? You know how we're helping wire in the Ares jump drive system, don't you?
Yes, so we've heard.
But actually, we're not really experts on this skill and Ares stuff, are we? So we went and asked that fandom guy, and he said you guys are the usual go-tos around here.
I see.
Why still got a book and accent, bro?
Let me guess. You'd like us to go to the hangar and advise your scientists?
You got it!
We'll go now.
Wow, thank you! You guys are just the pizza toppings!
You guys are just the pizza toppings? You guys are just the... I'm trying to get the metaphor he's trying to say. You guys are just the shit? No. You guys are just the pepperoni? Amazing how long it takes to get back my
Am I right?
Great.
I'm pretty sure I would have seen more complaints if that's what they did.
That's why people like Xenoblade 1. That entire quest was optional.
Yep. Where they learned their lesson there.
I'm just tiny compared to... What kind of genes does he have?
Nice of you all to drop by. How's it poppin'?
Friend Al really loves saying that.
His idea of a gag. Don't get too hung up on it.
That's right. Someone asks how it's poppin', you say?
Terrible, of course. Yourself?
I was supposed to say it was
Better than you, meaning terrific.
Tatsu mystified.
It is as we have been told.
My man just had to explain how the
It takes two minds to tango.
Hey, Al. Ask me.
Hey, Gwen, how's it poppin'?
This is a thing.
Naturally terrible. And how about you?
Oh.
Not awful enough for you to be worrying about.
Oh,
huh?
You haven't changed a bit. Say, you've been out of this world. Got any words of wisdom for us from the great beyond?
It's not that kind of highfalutin place. More than anything, it was dull, like a cheap roadside motel.
Please, we would love to hear your choice morsels.
Me too. Color me curious.
Way to gang up on me. I'm warning you, it's a slog.
Just tell us already, bro.
No pressure, huh? Fine. But you're buying the round. Bunch of busybodies.
Where's the story, my G?
This is what it's supposed to be.
Constant.
I don't like it. I don't like this.
But they have to get pizza and beers.
So, before the white whale crashed, a bunch of ghosts got me cornered. I was cut off.
Oh, look, cutscene. Ah, that's the same cutscene that always renders before.
And just as my goose seemed cooked, something opened up in front of me. And also, I felt this huge pull at the same time. My body inside the Ares. We were being sucked right in through the opening. Beyond that was a sight to behold. If space could have edges, that was a place where you could see them all. Thinking about it now, and to get a little technical, it was a nexus of parallel universes. It was like the backstage of space, the border town of all universes. You might call it a rift between worlds.
Yup.
Light years beyond the realm of human science. But strangely, most of the Ares features kept functioning as normal.
to be canon.
Sure, the sensor suite adapted for human tech kept throwing errors.
They're in different universes, but they
The
are
main
canon to each
transceiver
other.
never stopped logging huge quantities of some
Which
kind
makes
of
sense
data.
how Elmo was able to get pulled into Xenoblade 2's Nope on Arc Stage.
And you might think I dreamed all this up, but somehow I could understand what that data was. Not logically, intuitively. You ready? Well, what came flooding into me in the Ares was the consciousness of all living things across
Hey,
all
Xenoblade
universes.
3, no one Mio.
Instinctively,
Apparently,
I
Al met
stopped
all of
myself
them.
from trying to perceive them one by one. The human brain isn't built to handle something like that. I could tell in an instant. I think I got that one from an old sci-fi flick, but I'd say it was the right call.
Monolith telling him to stop trying to connect everything.
Now, the Ares was a step ahead of me. It sifted through that huge torrent of data, presented me with the information I most wanted in that moment.
Hey, Rex and Para.
How to escape the world of the rift and get back to this one. The Ares was kind enough to show me the way back home. It's thanks to its help that I came back at all. Well, the universe Earth was a part of was destroyed. This one with Mira is a completely different one. So maybe back is the wrong word.
Sounds like quite
That
a
was
trip.
the thing that fell from.
So that's your plan for us to leave this universe? You're
Which makes
proposing
sense
we
why it
use
was
the
blue, white
Ares to
whales,
make our
blue
escape.
light, because that's how it is when it's hyperdrive.
Well, more or less.
But?
I don't really understand exactly how I got here.
X.
One slip up and I'd be washed away in that stream.
Technically, this is not called Xenoblade
I
Chronicles.
might never have been able to escape it. That world. It's a mind prison.
A prison?
Void Seat. I think he was held there. His consciousness, at least. You told me about the Vita, how it was a vessel to facilitate Void's coming. I guess what it did was channel his soul in some shape or form, freeing him of his shackles.
What does that mean, Lo?
Now hold on a sec. That's like how our MIMs work.
No way.
All the loose threads seem to be coming together.
Perhaps Void escaped from his cell by tracking the Ares as it left the rift between worlds. It would explain the impeccable timing. And here's the kicker. The thing that's in the Vita, it's not just his mind, it's his body, too.
Oh, really? Good boy. Actually, it's eating nowadays.
When the Ares first appeared in this world, it was shortly before we encountered you, right? Then the ghost's appearance and the DMAT events.
Dude, that makes everything canon.
It's possible
Even
that it
Elmo
caused
showing up
both
in
of them to
Xenoblade 2.
manifest.
Wait.
Because Klaus.
I see you trying to connect all the dots. Don't you think you're jumping the gun?
1, 2, and 3. Anything else would be
Maybe.
ludicrous.
But when Void showed up and attacked my world to claim the Ares, think about it. That was exactly when the ghosts appeared.
So the ghosts are chasing Void?
What are we thinking then? Cause and effect, or... Void said he brought worlds into concord. Ah. I feel like I'm starting to get the picture here.
Must be urgent.
Yeah. We need you in Oblivia. Hoping you could track down a man-on engineer.
Begins.
Roger.
That's fine. 80
Let's
hours
hear the
to
details.
all the different races together to build a ship.
Here you go. The guy is in charge of the jump drive design.
Imagine if it was
Apparently, he had a part in mind for the Crux, but it was sitting in a ganglion stronghold, so we had him get it.
That's a bold move, Commander.
What can I say? These are desperate times, so... We did assign an escort, but then Ganglion found him and we lost contact.
Understood. That's enough to go on. We'll head for Oblivia ASAP.
Good hunting.
Let's move.
He's telling me the legs are on top, helping me to see. Because he can't really grab it.
Oh, super.
Yeah, so he wants me to pick it up. So I better grip and give it to him. And when he goes in the room, he goes, key. He knows how to say perfect because of the room. So they're gonna always know.
Yep. Oh, the ship is here. Holy crap. What the Kiwi?
I'd say we're in the right place, huh?
Only ganglion bodies, though.
Seems like our engineer might still be alive.
Yeah. Let's confirm.
Yeah.
Who goes there?
Weed.
It's you.
You again. I see. Looking for your friends, are you?
Do you know where they are? What happened here?
The people of Roth have accepted your exit strategy. We decided to send our younglings to NLA first. We were passing through here en route, where we encountered and assisted human troops in combat with the ganglion. We were able to claim victory, albeit at a price. I'm transporting our wounded.
Now I see. We thank you.
There is no need. Your friends are safe with us, undergoing treatment at our stronghold.
Ms. Bweed, did you see a man-on in the soldiers' company?
I have not seen any, no. But there were other units. Maybe they escorted them.
Could we accompany you now, on the way to your stronghold?
Yes, you may.
What's going on?
Looks like a job half done.
You die! Die like beasts!
Let us handle these ones. You have wounded. Get them somewhere safe.
I hear. All yours.
On into the fray. Subterfuge!
Going to the ground. Try this on.
Shadow strike!
And popped us a body. I've been waiting to lash out.
Move in and keep the rhythm going.
This!
Side
Feel sharper than ever. Super hot! Magnum edge. 0-0. Try this on. Primer!
I have run them
0-0.
Now, take it through!
I've been waiting to lash out. Need a boost? 0-0. Oh yeah! I'm really feeling it. Got one down. Defensive stance. Do I look like I'm slowing down? So long.
Time to plug
Who
my
has the next
skills.
stance?
Not this!
Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Soma. Let's get to the Rothian stronghold.
Right.
Yeah, you get excited for the weirdest things. That's true. Hello, nice to meet you.
We were sure that was the end for us, weren't we?
Tatsu breathed sigh of relief. Thanks to Kitty Cat friends.
You said it, pal. If you hadn't turned up when you did, we'd be pushing up daisies by now. Thanks. We all inhabit this world together. The feeling is mutual.
We got shot up, and we didn't even get the thing we needed.
Relax, alright? We'll find it at the next location. Third time's the charm, no?
Yeah, well, starting to doubt that.
Just stay positive, okay?
A moment ago, you were on the brink of death. Yours is a mercurial people.
We survived, so it's all good, yes? On to the next one.
Jeez.
Start collect the 800 races.
Thank you once again. We owe you for saving their lives.
My prince has ordered us to aid humans, and so we have.
Prince, my deepest thanks for rescuing our friends. We're in your debt.
No need. We are allies. But still... Void's appearance here fills me with unease.
You know something about Void?
Vita. It serves to sustain Void as his material vessel. Consider the battle for Earth. There, from his Vita, did he command the Ganglion.
However, in the chaos after Earth's destruction, his consciousness departed the machine, leaving it a shell, to be pulled in by Mira and crash to her surface, as did you.
Consciousness left the machine.
Al, what you said earlier.
Yeah. As I suspected, he'd only linked his mind to the Vita, while his body stayed in the rift. Seems to track.
House again? This is any villain is just close.
That's not close.
His body's gone, of course it is. Klaus just don't like this universe. He don't like humans. What's to be about? I guess.
Okay.
Mission accomplished. Come on, let's get back to NLA.
All these races working together? Mira really is a welcoming kind of place. Just like Klaus said.
Just like Klaus said.
Lao said that?
Ow, what? When did you see Lao? How?
It was when I was drifting inside the rift.
But that's...
You ever heard of Nirvana? Some religions have the concept, and that space might just be it. As I was floating along, guided by the Aries,
Oh, the afterlife.
while I was looking for a way into this universe,
Yeah.
I made a little layover in an eerie kind of place.
That was the afterlife? The afterlife was a beach? I guess he's finally dead now.
Fancy seeing you here.
Well?
How long has it been? I don't think we ever spoke after I left Team Princess.
I thought you died defending the White Whale, back before it grounded on Mira.
Well, you know, if this is the afterlife, maybe I did. So, how about yourself? Are you dead?
Yeah.
Figured.
I betrayed our friends. Sold intel to the enemy to get back at those who got my family killed. Well, really, I'd just given up. It wasn't about grief or retribution. Plain despair tipped me over the edge. It wasn't the right thing to do. And I knew it. I knew. And I did it anyway.
Now you're just sulking, pal. A guy as good as you?
Just don't. What Lynn said. She said, it's what makes us human. Corrupt and disgusting. That's what humans are. She's a good kid. Always trying to put herself in my shoes. I could never atone enough for making a child like her wade into that muck. My hopelessness, it wound up infecting her as well.
And that's why you accepted death? Decided to just give up and wait for it?
Yeah, soon. I'll see Charmaine and Shenchi.
Charmaine and Shenchi?
I get this might be what you want, but not me. So what if this place is the afterlife? I'm itching for more living. People still need me. Humanity still needs me. I've got unfinished business, and until I finish it, I can't rest.
That's right. That's you to a T. Not me, though. Scram now. You know the way, right?
Yep. We got the best guide around.
The world I came from. It's a welcoming kind of place. Everyone's ready for your big return.
I sure hope so.
If you make it, pass a message to Lynn. Humans are disgusting. Stubborn, treat others cruelly. But if she realized this, it means she's anything but. Tell her to live.
Sister to one, daughter to the other.
Yep.
Wow. I'm not I'm not what you think I am.
Feelings development right here.
No more fighting, Lau.
No, Elma, not like this!
Step aside, Lynn.
We're all on the same side here! Even then, when I stood up for you, honestly, that was just so I wouldn't have to be sad again. I never could figure him out. It was all so childish. I was acting so immature about everything. But back then, you stood up to defend Lau, just the same way that I did. If you hadn't done that, maybe I wouldn't have stuck it out and run away instead. I would have stayed a child to the very end.
Yes. And if you hadn't stood in my line of fire that day, we would have all been as disgusting as he thought. Your actions are what saved us from that hollow despair.
You don't need pretty excuses here. It's all part of life. You gotta take the good with the bad. Anyway, he told you to live. End of message.
Yeah.
Oh, dead. I guess that's why they made him a sniper.
What was
Last
that?
one to game.
What's going on over there?
Elma, wasn't that?
Yes. The leader of the escort from before.
Didn't they say they were going to Lakeview Stronghold in Noctilum?
Then we go too.
Yeah. Hope we're
I mean,
not too
by the
late.
time we get there this way. Time? When is that?
I might not. I didn't need that pizza, but we have a pizza, so maybe like potatoes. We just make pizza.
Huh? How am I gonna do that all over again?
It's not like the pizza that was on the live different.
The whole team's dead. And look!
Even the man arm?
Piece of...
Why? What are you doing this for? You want to leave this world too, right? There's no need to be doing any of this!
I wish to know death.
Huh?
He wishes to know death.
Death, is it?
The fear of death is a powerful motivation in creatures like you. Yea, stronger even than your lust for life. I wish to understand this.
And that's why the slaughter?
You think by killing them yourself, you'll get what it's like to fear death?
What was it you called our fight against you? A contest for survival? That's a contest to defy death. You started a war without knowing that?
The best it will simply cease to be. That is not death. Self-evidently, as I have no conception of it. ceasing to be, is simple non-existence. But death, when you speak of it, is wrapped up in many a complex emotion. That I wish to know.
And then? After that?
I have not considered it. You will find my desires are not rooted in emotion. Actions are all. They occur automatically, driven by inevitability.
But that's... It's nonsense. How is that a reason to kill? Why do this?
Enough. Don't try to understand it, Lynn. He can string all the reasoning he likes. But when you get down to it, this guy is pure evil. Our enemy, nothing less.
But...
That's exactly right. Lynn, we're here to make sure we don't lose anyone else today. That's our mission.
Understood.
Looks like they're on our case.
Take this!
No need to get too close. You can do it.
That's what I need.
I'm really feeling it. In and do some damage.
You're about to see my bad side. Ghost Walker.
Side flash.
Hit the fuse.
True stream edge.
Mighty blow. Come.
0-0. Die like you're supposed to. Primer. Magnum edge. They felt that. Let's try them again. True stream edge. Even stronger.
You're up next. Scum!
Enough. There is no more to be gained. Your stubborn fixation on living is inordinate. You are unlikely to teach me what I wish to know.
Shut up!
In any case, you will come to my abode. It is, after all, inevitable. The contest continues. As this world's time draws ever closer.
What a train wreck. That creep really gets me seeing red. Makes me gag.
Let's do a quick head count.
Roger that. What's this?
Looks like the part they were after. They found it.
Looks like it, yeah.
Then we need to get this back to NLA. We can't let their sacrifice be in vain.
Yeah.
Thanks very much. It's a real shame our friend didn't make it, but at least the mission's complete, right? Credit where it's due, you know.
Void. That goddamned rat.
Commander, we'll get him. We'll win his little game. We must.
Lynn.
Damn straight. These lives won't go to waste.
Not to rain on your parade here, but how are we doing with the Ares?
We're making good progress thanks to you, are we? We have some news, so would you mind stopping by the restricted hangar after this?
Sure thing, we'll be there.
It wasn't easy, but the mission was a success. Good job.
Hey there, how's it poppin'?
Terrible, right? How about you?
Better than you, meaning terrific.
That's great, isn't it?
Look at him. He's really found his footing here, hasn't he?
Once you really get to know him, most get on with him like a house on fire.
Hey, how's it poppin'?
Tatsu terrible, clearly. And how is friend Al?
Even worse than you, I bet.
But that's not the correct follow-up.
I like to mix it up, keep you on your toes.
Al cannot flip script.
Elma, this vegetable come with a volume knob?
Nobody likes Tatsu.
Leave it. You had some news?
Well, I heard the Ares was recreated on your planet. But how much do you actually know about it?
You're correct about it being recreated. Here's the truth. We excavated an ultra-ancient frame and fitted it with auxiliary power and plating. It might be more precise to say we jury-rigged it to run.
So you've got nothing to say regarding the cores then, I take it?
If I did, don't you think I would have told you when I first got to Earth?
Yeah, you got me there.
Vexing, isn't it?
The Ares cores. I learned they're based on a device that existed eons ago.
A device?
A space-time bender. It moves things into different universes and all that.
Ah.
A meta-doohickey.
Conduit.
It's a common trope in the old movies, right?
Yeah, except real.
The energy that the Ares could deploy thanks to the cores was in a league of its own. According to simulations, you put the pedal to the metal, space bends like a straw.
I see.
If that's true, what chance do we have of beating Void? How do you know?
The fact is, he took the time to come and taunt us. It means he's still getting ready. Well, even supposing he's through the prep phase, he can't just rock it off.
What do you mean?
For all his rambling and raving, if the cores were enough, he could have left by now, brought the world into concord, or whatever his tagline was. But cores alone won't cut it. We figured it out while analyzing the Skell. When I was transported inside the rift along with the Ares, machine and mind got melded together. We became inseparable. I won't pretend to understand. But it wouldn't have been possible for a living human to hold onto their self there otherwise. So, without me and the Ares, the cores won't be able to deploy their full power.
Melted with the Ares. I think I get it. Not in the physical sense of being one thing, but like an engine running under the hood?
Damn, you're sharp, Lynn. But the analysis didn't stop there. Better hold on to your seats. While inside the rift, I saw where the rivers of consciousness converge. Something like the crossroads between universes. Even if we get the Ares and cores running, if we can't sync ourselves to that, we won't be going anywhere. Annoyingly.
Is it a question of timing, then?
Put simply, yes. And here's another nugget spun off from the Ares analysis of the rift. The streams of consciousness converging on that universal nexus. Structurally, they're extremely similar to the Lifehold core.
They're what?
Remember what we were talking about before? How Void projecting his mind into the Vita is a lot like the way humans survive inside MIMS. Even with the Lifehold trashed, your consciousness is still being stored somewhere. Not by technology, but by some much larger universal mechanism.
But that's crazy.
This universal mechanism. What is it?
Dunno. It's just that when I was there, I felt it. You guys. People's lives. It was strange, like I was enveloped by this constant something.
And the Ares can tap into that? This, like, gathering place of minds?
More like souls.
Call it what you like. If we make it out of this universe alive, you'll get to experience it yourselves. Anyhow, in order to pull off our great escape, we'll need those 6 cores. We'll need me, the Ares, and some miraculous timing. That's how we sync to the Nexus, or die trying. In matter of fact, Void's no fool. He'll have cottoned on by now.
But if that's the case, why hasn't he attacked NLA yet?
If he did, he might end up killing Al. He won't want to risk destroying the Ares either. Still, once he gets his ducks in a row, I expect he probably will try something.
Okay, so what's our game plan? What do you think, Rook? You better knock this one out of the park. Five-star answer. I knew I saw something in you. Of me. Hey, how's it poppin'?
Terrible. How about you?
Better than you, in other words, terrific. You hear that? Rook's answer?
Yes, and you seem pleased.
Yeah.
Although, why did you want someone else to make the call?
If I get taken out, I want to know there's someone I can trust with mankind's future. And the Rook seems well suited.
That isn't like you.
That's what we need right now. Someone who loves this world. The world and its people, warts and all. I need someone to take over my duty.
You need another you, in other words. When we were leaving Earth, You ignored my pleas and rushed off to fight without a thought for your safety.
Look after the refugees. I'll protect the ship from outside.
Just look at their numbers. You can't shift the balance, not with a single Ares.
Yeah, well, you never know until you try.
Al.
I'll cut through their ranks, make you an opening. I'll protect you to the last. People of Earth. I'm not snuffed out here!
You're right. Those eyes, they're just like yours back then.
The jump drive is still in the experimental phase, but otherwise, the White Whale 2 is ready. We'll be unveiling it shortly if you'd care to step outside.
We'd be thrilled. Shall we check it out then?
Yeah, I can't wait!
Tatsu bristling with thrill.
What's that? What kind of patch together shit is that? Oh, it's lifeboat for us. But it's supposed to be able to fit in that. That's gonna be our new home. Xenoblade 2.
Thanks to all your efforts, we now have a ship capable of withstanding even the longest voyage. Preliminary tests of the jump drive are showing promising results. All that's left is to support those who have not yet relocated to NLA, and to guide our current residents through the necessary procedures.
If the ghosts of Ganglion make a move, or further dematerialization occurs, we have the ability to launch the White Whale 2, even before all residents have boarded.
Okay, we'll get young
Naturally, we'll keep
one
you
day.
apprised.
What is?
We may be forced to make a snap decision. So do be advised.
Once everyone's safely on board, it'll be time to go on the offensive.
Yeah, it'll be all out.
Oh,
Any more vessels to escort, and we wouldn't have a snowball's chance of guarding them all.
But this way, there's a single point of failure.
Either way, if we lose the Ares, we'll be dead in the water.
Going all in? I say bring it on.
On the way too.
Changing the topic, where will we be going to?
How are we supposed to know that?
Ideally, a new universe. But we could also end up stranded inside the rift for the rest of time.
Terror!
Come what may, it seems we will be left as happy as a pig in a blanket.
You scared yet?
Mira sucks. Giant spiders coming off him.
Very heartfelt. Love you too.
Elma, not to ruin the moment, but duty
Oh, yeah,
calls.
man, I was like, I know I saw
Lady
something
named Kylie had a
inside you.
request concerning a
Definitely.
friend. They've
Alright.
not made it to NLA
That's
yet.
it. That was supposed to
Mind
be
getting
you.
the full lowdown?
Of course. Right away.
Thanks. She should be by the cathedral in the residential district.
It's a poppin'.
Really?
Sorry, I know you're busy. Here's the thing, there's a friend I've met in the course of work, and she's not here yet. Any chance you could go look for her?
That's a little worrying for sure.
Right? I'd love to go myself if I could. But my team's ushering people onto the lifeboat, so I'm kinda tied up.
Understood. We're on it. Any idea where we should start?
Thanks very much. Her usual residence is in Sylvalum at the Delusion's North Summit.
That's what we're doing now. Sylvalum? Sylvalum? Why did I not get my Marinium back then? What the hell? Dude, the Marinium system in this game is crazy. Sylvalum? Sylvalum? No, sir. Everybody has a question. Okay. You just nothing about to go up this road with the car yellow one. Yeah, I wanted to fight all that stuff all the way up. Oh, look at that. Y'all thought that was gonna be gameplay. Freaking ships, you can see them everywhere.
Not sure if it's the friend, but someone was here recently.
Seems so. Except nobody's here now.
Is she dead too?
Maybe she already pack up and leave?
That wasn't him? Vita?
Could be. If she'd already left, I'd expect to see signs of hurried packing, and I don't.
True. And she evidently didn't extinguish the campfire.
She's just a terrible person.
That'd mean she was here until very recently.
Yes, that's my guess.
You don't think she went to fetch water or something?
That was close by.
Let's go.
This man is just the worst. Almost forgot about you guys. Power bond. Coco. Yo, who worked that ghost like that? Was it us?
Are you okay?
Yes, quite fine.
Let us handle things here. You run.
Not have to tell twice.
Into the fray.
I don't want to waste my team. I'm not team mine.
No need to get too close.
My mark
Here I come! I'm cleaning up! Help me out! Primer! Zero! Keep the it takes! Primer! I feel sharper than ever! That they felt that! Now strike them again! Try this Primer! Primer! Magnum Edge! Primer! He's waiting to lash out! That gives me a boost, now close in and clean up! Primer! 0-0! Die like you're supposed to! Ghost Walker! I've been waiting to lash out! Aura time! I know what to do!
Never to bully Nopon again!
You didn't even lift a finger.
Not sure if that was the hut's owner, but shall we head back?
Let's do that.
Oh, that was Mama Pond. Where's the chick? What is pretty easy to take the damn spell? This chapter is really long. I thought I was gonna be quick and go outside, but Jesus, y'all are really dragging me.
Thank friends for earlier. Name is Omomo.
Oh, it's not
Hello,
Bobo?
I'm Lynn. You're not hurt, are you?
Not even scratch.
Omomo, I'm Elma. We wanted to ask, do you know a woman by the name of Kylie?
Kylie? Of course Omomo knows. Kylie is best friend.
Best friend? You two are that close?
Exactly so. Before, one time Omomo was picking veggies and was attacked by wild critters like today. Omomo wanted to flee, but Omomo no longer sprightly like used to be. So Omomo trip on face and take bad tumble instead of flee. Just as life flashed before eyes, friend Kylie suddenly show up and bash whole pack of critters squarely on heads. She carry Omomo back to hut and even apply dressings to wounds of Omomo. And since then, periodically visit here to check up on Omomo's well-being.
Wow, all that. She's very kind.
Funny how you can use words like
Heart of
well-being.
Kylie is soft like dough.
Or me.
Every time she visits, she never failed to bring along lovely foodstuffs and other gifts. That's why Omomo also do her best to repay kindness with plenty of home-cooked snacks.
Tatsu could go for home-cooked snack also.
Is friend Kylie doing well?
Yeah, she's peachy. As a matter of fact, she's the one that asked us to come here.
Oh.
Oh!
Oh, she's the friend with
Kylie is one who speak to friends?
Yes.
Yeah, I was thinking that the friend was friends with this thing that we're looking for, but she's the actual friend.
Omomo see. Omomo has been burden on Kylie, and also big burden on friends. Omomo very sorry.
Momo,
No,
let's go, man.
no trouble whatsoever. It is our job, after all. In fact, since we're already here, you can come with us to NLA.
Omomo will be staying right here.
You don't want to leave the planet.
Apologies that friends had to come all this way. Sorry for hassle.
Huh? But why?
Hubby Pawn of Omomo rest peacefully here.
Xenoblade.
That why Omomo also wish here to remain.
But this planet's gonna disappear.
Omomo know that. However, Hubby Pawn always got lonely very easily. That why Omomo cannot leave Hubby Pawn here alone. Omomo could never.
I get that, but still. Surely your husband wouldn't want you to die here for him.
That may be true, yes. Even so, Omomo not asking friends to understand.
And how do you think Kylie will feel about this? Isn't she
She's young. She has
your
many
best
years to live.
friend?
Meme.
Omomo, I can empathize with you about wanting to stay with your loved one. It's just, Are you sure that's the only reason?
Tell you what, how about you dig up some dirt, put it in a jar, and
There's
say it's
something
iron and
else,
bring it?
isn't there?
Oh, Momo not wish to be burdened to anyone.
A burden?
That right. To family, to Little Pond, who have lots of Little Pond also. By now, they are safely in New LA.
Really? Then you should join them.
Oh, Momo, already Granny Pond. Often struggle to keep up with shenanigans. When that happened, without fail, everyone fuss and try to help out. But making new life in new environment take lots of effort and time. Incredible hassle. Besides, Momo is so tired. And honestly, would hate to take away time and effort from every pawn.
That's what you call being a burden?
Precisely. Oh, Momo receive enough kindness already. Yes, ready to meet own end here by side of Hubby Pond peacefully.
Hold on.
That way, Little Pond also then, surely happy.
Surely they'd be happier if you were with them. There's no reason for you not to impose on them. Please, you can't just give up on living like this. If you stay alive, you can support your family. That's the real way to happiness.
Finish the damn chapter so I don't
Oh dear, oh dear.
Indeed. Lynn, let her be. It's her choice to stay behind. We can't force her. Besides, it may seem cold, but there are others out there who want to come to NLA. They need our help. We're better used elsewhere. Oh, Momo, you've made your feelings clear. Please, don't worry about your family. I promise you, we'll get them safely to a new world.
Oh, Momo, count on friends. And very sorry for making friends sad.
No. I'm sorry for speaking out of turn. I didn't consider your feelings.
Friend did nothing of the sort. Oh, Momo was happy that friend cared enough to speak mind. Very lovely.
Oh, Momo, if you change your mind, contact us anytime.
Thank you very much. Oh, Momo will not forget words of friend.
Well, let's get the news back to Kylie.
Alright guys, I think this is stupid.
Alright.
Elma, was this the right answer?
I don't think there was one. One thing's certain. We must move forward, whatever the outcome. And that's it.
She wants to die. What can you do?
I sure want to die again.
She wants her journey to be over with the other one. She had grandkids already. Her family had been moved on 2 generations. No upon grannies be looking different. Upon grannies be looking flyer than the young ones.
Kylie, what's that you're up to there?
Oh, hi! Perfect timing. I was just about to head out to meet Momo.
Huh?
Huh? Meet a Momo?
Yeah. I just had a message from her asking for help with her luggage. She says she can't carry it alone.
But didn't she...
Oh, she told me everything. I know she'd been planning on staying here.
Right, she was. I thought I knew better than she did.
Well, she said she'd done some thinking about what you told her. Like she'd fallen into this mistaken feeling that she had to rely on others. And she felt that she was running away from her own responsibilities.
Poor thing.
Guys, I'm sorry.
What's gotten into you?
Well, see, I had a hunch that Omomo might not want to come. But it's like every time we met, she always seemed to act so zen. I never managed to ask.
Instead, you wanted us to.
Yeah.
And in the end, Lynn managed to get through to her.
Hey, enough of that.
No, it really is all thanks to you, Lynn. If it was me, I'd have just listened to her talk. I wouldn't have been able to speak my mind. But this, it's taught me something. How important it is to say what you're feeling, what it achieves. Thank you for that.
Kylie, please, you're making me self-conscious.
Lindley is modern-day saint!
Tatsu!
Go on now. Don't keep Omomo waiting.
Right, you are. Everyone, thanks so very much again.
Lynn, happy now?
Yeah. Hey, Al. How's it poppin'?
Obviously terrible. And yourself?
I wouldn't say terrific exactly, but not awful.
Well, that's great to hear.
That's not a poppin' thing. Everybody's saying how's it poppin'.
I just couldn't figure it out. How the Ares could keep running, just as normal, even though all its cores got torn right out. But it's because of you, isn't it?
Don't want to dwell on it, but yeah.
You know, looking at you, I get the feeling we're a step closer to solving the great mystery of where in the body the human spirit resides.
Huh.
I think the spirit isn't something one human body can contain. And it's not part of the consciousness packaged inside a mimeosome either. Other people can reflect someone's way of thinking, even their way of being. Which means that a person's spirit can exist in every other person whose life they touch. That's how I see it now.
No such thing as a soul that exists in isolation, huh?
It's like that with you. Your spirit lives inside everyone who thinks of you as the hero. And my spirit? It exists in everyone who's been kind enough to make the effort to get to know me. And so, the spirit of Lao, who held on to his memories of me until his very end, it has to be within me too. If you never came back, I might never have realized.
That's not true, Lynn. You knew it all along.
Huh?
You feel other spirits, just the same way that you do your own. That's all it took, no more. For you to become Lao's final hope. Be proud. Okay, who we searching for next?
I'll tell you. There's a Blade who departed NLA and hasn't come back in yet. I want you to go pick him up.
You say pick up, so you know where he is.
Yep. Eric, clue these guys in.
Roger that. I'm Eric, curator and captain of the eponymous Team Eric. I'm a bit embarrassed to admit, but it's my subordinate Ted who needs help. Ted is having some trouble accepting the Exodus plan. He said he wasn't going anywhere, then flew off in a huff.
We feared this might happen.
And then got attached to Mira.
First we left Earth, now we're leaving Mira. You won't be the only one with internal struggles right now.
Yeah, I'm sure. To be perfectly honest, I'm wrestling with it too.
But cannot just carry on in quiet.
Believe me, I've been there too. We're curators. In our line of work, generally, we handle a lot of animals and plants. You start to have a lot of sympathy for the natural world.
I see. Flora and fauna are not part of the Exodus plan.
Right.
It's a thorny one.
Well, the first step's to meet the man and hear him out.
Agreed.
He'll be at the Canopied Nightwood in Noctua. It was the location of our first mission.
Noted.
I appreciate it.
Let me just say Alright guys, right back, gotta handle some. Oh, now my Miranium comes in? Crazy. Anyways, right back, gotta handle some stuff. I'll be back and we'll finish up the story.